I think he would have cats in the house if CL allowed him to have cats in the house. But CL does not suspect he's the let's get a pet. Oh yes, they didn't have hypoallergenic breeds back in the Victorian era. So yeah, Sebastian would love to have cats around the house, but if his young lord doesn't say so, then he can't make it happen. So I'm a cat person too. I
actually am too in real life. I have 2 cats.
Your cats are awesome, by the way. I love your cats. And I have a cat that looks like a panda bear. Like, he really does. He's a giant fluff ball,
he's
lazy.
So cute, and he's so dumb.
He's incredibly stupid. He's the dumbest creature in the world.
He's the prettiest cat.
He is so pretty, but there is nothing going on here. Nothing.
Like cat.
Nothing. No, the cat has like a 5-second memory. He's not vindictive or pissy at all, because if you do something to make him angry, he'll just look at you for a second with his ears back, and then if you just stare at him, you will see the memory just go away. And he will be
vanishes before your eyes.
And slowly it becomes. That is my cat. His name is Mr. Angus. I did not name him. He was my boyfriend's cat before we were together, and which is. Oh yeah, my boyfriend and I. Yeah, we've been together. That's kind of a thing. When you're a boyfriend, you're together. And he had a cat, so I totally shouldered in on that relationship. But this cat adores me now and ignores every human being on the face of the planet but me. And but my boyfriend had this thing when he got him. He thought Angus looked like a Holstein cow, but he didn't know what he got it confused, and he just called him Angus, which is a totally different kind of cow. Looks nothing like with the white and black spots. That's the Holstein. So he called him Angus, and it just stuck. And if you Mike McFarland, for those of you that know Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, and Summer Wars, and many, many, many fine things that Mike McFarland has both produced. Evangelion has worked on. Mike McFarland's a very dear friend of mine, and he has a voice for Angus. Every time he's over at the house, and Angus looks at someone, there's a noise, and it startles him, and he goes, Mike will go, Angus! That's every thought, every word in Angus's head is Angus? Angus! Just different inflections of the word Angus. Angus.
Which I think is pretty accurate.
Yes. That is my cat. Is it my turn to pick one? I see the plushie, so everyone's like, plushie, 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 plushie.
How do you think your characters would feel about you voicing them?
They better like it. It's not like they can bitch if we...
I mean, they have to use our voices to bitch about it, so I'm pretty sure CL would just be like, oh my god, Brina Palencia, you're amazing.
I'm so schizophrenic, I can imagine Sebastian going, I wasn't entirely sold on that line. I think you could do it better. And why, but that's me. I'm crazy. Oh, look, someone just, let's see, it's Joshua just said, how's the con going?
Oh, that's his boyfriend.
That's my boyfriend. He's really, really cute. Young master, I have a question. May I please have a cat for a pet?
Never.
Your shoes untied. I'm not helping you. My turn. You in the blue there in the front row.
Just introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. Say something.
Hi, my name is Stephen, and I'm just here doing the audio.
Where are you from, Stephen?
But I can do more if you like.
Wow, I thought I was a whore. What is that? Is that... Hello.
In the back there with the camera. Yes, you. Oh! Wait, let's pick... You're right there. Come up. He's right there. Do it, Sebastian.
Is that an order?
It's an order.
Well, everyone's like, wait, let me get my camera, let me call my mother. Everyone, wait. Milk it. Grell, I have a confession to make. I think perhaps after all we've been through together, thick and thin, fighting like cats and dogs, well, mostly cats, I think I've grown rather fond of you. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that all right, fine, you're hot, I love you. I think it's you. That just happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Hair, yes.
What would William Shakespeare do with Black Butler?
I think he'd probably get off on it, actually.
Yeah, he'd probably be like, oh, good job, yes. Nicely done.
Very dramatic.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, he probably would have. Yeah. Because when you stop and think about it for a second, in a way, there are elements of A Midsummer Night's Dream in Black Butler. They're extremely subtle, but they're there. Just the whole sort of phantasmagoria of this weird little universe they occupied. It's
And Hamlet, too.
And Hamlet, of course, absolutely. So yeah, I think Shakespeare would approve. Shakespeare would totally write anime for a living, by the way, if he was still because that's where some of the riskiest types of storytelling is being done, and that's where artists like him would go. So yeah, totally. Oh, Shakespeare would be behind us 100%. All right, is it my turn to pick a question? All right, let's see. We've done this side room a couple of times. The plushie is getting passed around. Someone's got the advantage. I'll go ahead and ask the plushie. Yep, that's you.
Would you ever be Sebastian for a day if you could?
Oh, for a hell of a lot longer than a day if I could. Are you kidding?
I wouldn't want to be Sebastian for a day. Like, really?
Oh my God, yeah. The question is, what would you do for a day? But but would it be even cooler than that? I would want to be CL for a day with Sebastian to order around.
Yeah, because then you don't have to do any of the dirty work. It's awesome. CL. Yeah, you.
Oh dear. Everyone's like, on your knees! On your knees! On your knees! Dance, puppet, dance!
These panels are what I imagine it's probably like to actually be CL, where I can just watch him make a fool of himself and I just here and go like, yes, I order you to do it as well. Go do it. Like, it's so easy.
Well, count one up.
You're lucky too.
I'm very lucky.
I love my job. All right, let's see. I see someone's holding up a really cool sword.
I feel like this has become a competition of who can hold up the coolest thing.
People are going to start holding up like human heads. The hair of their neighbor.
You confess to Grell? Can you confess to a CL?
One, there's like 40,000 in this room. All of them at once, yeah. You can all live vicariously through me so he doesn't have to get up again.
Oh.
We can get up. We can get up and
All
go.
the CL should at least stand up so we can see you. Every CL, that's it. We got how many? There's some nice ones.
Yeah, there we go.
I love seeing cosplay for this show because it's so gorgeous.
Sebastian,
Yes,
do you have something you want to say to me?
Perhaps. Well, after all we've been through together.
Wait, haven't I heard this before?
Only if you were eavesdropping. Let's just call what I told Grell a dress rehearsal. What would you say to you? But what would you say to me if I told you that I had feelings for you?
I would like for you to elaborate.
It starts with the word L. Oh, well, the letter L, rather. I'm so flustered I can hardly talk. Oh, to hell with it. I think perhaps I love you.
I love you too. We're a bunch of nerds. Is it my turn?
It's your turn. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna call the one person that is not holding something right there with the ears.
I know, that's pretty cool. Oh,
You'll be next, I'm sure.
You'll be next.
Yeah, you.
So I've heard a story about somebody breaking into Tatum's house.
Okay, I'll tell my side of. Have we ever gotten to tell this story like at the same time?
No, we never have.
Okay.
Please,
My part of the story, and then I'll switch over to him.
switch to me.
So, I was going to an art show in Arlington. Never knew that there was art in Arlington, but apparently there is. I was going to an art show in Arlington with my brother, and Tatum lives in Arlington. Arlington's kind of far from where I live. It's like 45 minutes.
It's far from everywhere.
It's far from everywhere. It's lame.
Like you
It's
go to the
actually
middle of
really
nowhere and turn left and go like 40 miles, you'll find it.
Yeah, pretty much. So, because I was in Arlington, I was like, Gino, we should totally go hang out with Tatum and whatever. So I called Tatum, he doesn't answer, and I was like, man, I don't remember where he lives or anything. So on the voicemail, I say, like, hey Tatum, we want to hang out with you or whatever. Tell us where you live again because we can't remember. So hang up. Then my brother remembers miraculously. Somehow he's like, oh, I think I actually do remember where he lives. So we're gonna like just go surprise him. So we go, and he's not there. But my brother points out that the window is open because you can see the lock. Like there's a big window on his front porch.
It was unlocked. It wasn't like open. It wasn't like
yeah. It was just unlocked, so you could see the lock. And my brother was like, "Dude, their window's totally unlocked. We should break in." And I was like, "Great idea." So we go into the house, and Angus is like, "Angus," and he freaks out. Yeah, he's like, "Angus," and he gets really scared, and he runs away. And then we proceed to rearrange some of his stuff, like his books, and I think I rearranged your furniture too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, furniture. Just sort of like, just a little. And then my brother starts freaking out. He's like, oh my God, what if someone calls the cops? What if someone calls the cops? And I was like, yeah, we should probably go. So after we put a bunch of his books out, and we actually put a note on one of the books saying like, had a great time, thanks for everything, later. And then we leave, and as we're driving away, Gino, my brother, is just like, I really want to do more stuff. And I was like, all right, what should we do? So we decided to go to the gas station, which was kind of around the corner, and got him one of those, like a 6-pack of those like mini beer cans, which Tatum does not drink beer at all because he's gay. But he does.
Domestic brew anyway.
He does really like ice cream. So to offset, especially like homemade Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream, which is like the greatest ice cream of all time. So we did, to offset the beer, we did get him some ice cream too. And so went back and put that in his fridge, and I wrote on the ice cream like I heart you, Tatum. And then we leave. And then I guess I'll switch over to you at that point.
Okay, so I had been out to dinner with my boyfriend that night, and my phone, we were in a restaurant, so I didn't hear the phone ring when Brina called originally. And as only on the way home did I look down at my phone and realize I had a voicemail, so I looked on, and like we're just pulling into the driveway as I'm listening to her voicemail saying, "Hey, Tatum, it's Brina. Gino and I are in town and we want to hang out. Couldn't remember where you lived." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll call them as soon as we get in the house."